today I wanted to talk to you about the subject of getting a quick tenant versus getting the right tenant. My name is Sue Richey, and I'm the owner of Richey Property Management in Reston, Virginia. We do a very, very careful job of screening our potential tenants, and we take this very seriously because this is the most important thing. It sets the tone for the entire tenancy and the relationship that we have with the tenant and that you would potentially have with the tenant. So that's a huge part of it. And we know how stressful it is when the property is sitting empty and there's no income coming in. My husband and I own the company, but we also own our own rental properties here in Northern Virginia. And when ours are vacant, we feel it too. We know how hard it is. We know what it means. Every day that goes by is just money that's not in your pocket. So we want to get the property rented, and you would want to get your property rented. But if you rent it to the wrong tenant, that could be far worse than having it sit vacant for a little while. We have had situations like this within our own company where we have advised the owner not to accept a tenant, but because the property had been sitting vacant for a little while, they got a little desperate and they said, you know what, we want to take them anyway. And so we did, with the understanding that we had given a denial recommendation. But we took them, and these are the people that we find are the ones who pay late or don't pay. We have to chase them down. They're just a whole slew of problems that can occur. So having the right person in, person who pays on time, the person who takes care of the property, really, really important. And it's worth it. It's worth it to wait just a little bit longer to find that one. So don't be afraid to reject tenants who don't meet the criteria. And it's also really important that you set up the proper criteria and a very consistent criteria when evaluating tenants. Make sure you look at not only the credit score, their income verification, any criminal history, and look at any past tenancy history that you can get. Look at all of that, have a process, be consistent with that process so that you don't violate any potential, you don't have any violations against you that you treated one person differently than another. So make sure you're consistent, but really, really screen. And again, just don't be afraid to let someone go, because the right person will be there and they will be worth waiting for. So if you have questions about anything related to screening, the process, what you should look for, how do you do it, feel free to call us. Our number is below. Our information is there. We're available anytime and happy to help. Thanks so much.